Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. XRPL on-chain transactions jump 108% in Q1 2024. Next, crypto analyst envisions record Bitcoin gains before October amid global liquidity shift. Also, crypto industry rallies behind House bill as it heads toward final vote. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, XRPL on-chain transactions jump 108% in Q1 2024. The XRP ledger recorded 251.39 million on-chain transactions during the first quarter of 2024, an increase of approximately 108% over the fourth quarter of 2023. The number of transactions on the XRP ledger, or XRPL, more than doubled from the fourth quarter of 2023 to the end of the first quarter of 2024, and the average transaction cost almost halved, according to Ripple's Q1 2024 XRP Markets Report. The XRPL on-chain transaction activity increased by 108% during Q1 of 2024, with approximately 251.39 million recorded, compared to 121.03 million in Q4 of 2023, according to the report published on May 17th. Additionally, the average cost per transaction fell 45% to approximately 0.000856 cents. As such, the decrease in average cost per transaction indicated a reset and that no network congestion occurred in the quarter, the report states. Meanwhile, the distribution of XRP trading volume among cryptocurrency exchanges stayed steady in the first quarter, with Binance, Bybit, and Upbit accounting for more than 70% of the total traded volume. It was also highlighted that during Q1, the proportion of volume traded via fiat pairs dropped from 15% in Q4 to 11%. Presently, most XRP trading occurs against Tether. The report also addressed the ongoing lawsuit between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple, which was filed by the SEC in December 2020, alleging that the executives conducted an initial public offering of XRP, which it deemed an unregistered security during the capital raising period. On April 22nd, Ripple responded to the SEC's request for $2 billion in remedies, disagreeing with it. Ripple argued that the law doesn't permit the SEC to demand disgorgement or interest on disgorgement unless they can prove someone was harmed. In terms of next steps, both parties will wait for the judge to make a determination on the final remedies, likely in the coming months, Ripple explained. Ripple remains confident that the judge will approach the remedies phase fairly, it added. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Crypto Analyst envisions record Bitcoin gains before October amid global liquidity shift. Popular crypto analyst Willy Woo predicted that Bitcoin will likely experience a bullish breakout in October of this year. He predicted this even as the index posted a strong showing, rising above $67,000. Some analysts were quick to predict an immediate bullish outlook for the premier digital currency, but Willy had none. In addition to predicting the resumption of the long-term bull market before October, Wu also claimed that 2025 would be a record year for Bitcoin. He focused on global liquidity statistics to make the projections. Price action. Bitcoin was largely sluggish for most of this month. However, the largest digital currency by market capitalization shed some value a few days before press time, followed by a half-hearted recovery. Here is how BTC performed earlier today on Bitstamp. Time to jump on the bullish wagon. Several analysts, including Willie's colleagues on X, were quick to jump on the bullish bandwagon and declare the resumption of the bull market. Wu is known for his analytical approach and is a Bitcoin maximalist. This small rally coincided with relatively positive U.S. labor statistics, so it could just be an anticipation of the U.S. Federal Reserve cutting interest rates. Has the bull market been revived? According to crypto billionaire Mike Novogratz, Bitcoin is likely to fluctuate between $55,000 and $75,000 for the time being until another favorable external indicator presents itself. The furor around the Bitcoin block, reward halving, aka Bitcoin halving, and the spot ETF approval has died down. While the trading range suggested by Novogratz is quite broad, it provides a sound basis for the future. Any mediocre move between $60,000 and $70,000 will not revive the long-term bull market, that is for sure. The upward forces need to move above the new all-time high of $73,000 to change their fortunes. Our next top headline: crypto industry rallies behind the House bill as it heads toward final vote. The so-called FIT21 legislation to establish a U.S. regulatory regimen for digital assets is set for a floor vote next week, and the sector is telling House leaders the effort is crucial. The U.S. House of Representatives is on the verge of a vote that will represent the closest the cryptocurrency industry has ever been toward finally winning regulation in the U.S., and the sector's associations and top businesses are encouraging House leaders to support the effort. Through the Crypto Council for Innovation and a coalition of digital assets organizations and companies, including Coinbase, Kraken, Andreessen Horowitz, the Digital Currency Group, and about 50 others, wrote a letter to Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, advocating for passage of the bill. The Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, or FIT21, has been authorized for floor time next week, where observers are hoping to see a midweek vote. The bill would set the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, as a leading regulator of digital assets, and it sets out clear divisions for what the CFTC will handle and what would fall under the reach of the Securities Exchange Commission. It would establish consumer protections, including rules around custody of customers' assets and their treatment in bankruptcy, and set up further guardrails against risky behavior. By passing this legislation, we can accelerate the growth of blockchain technology and digital assets, fostering financial inclusion and protecting national security, according to the letter. It is crucial for the U.S. to maintain its leadership in financial innovation. The crypto industry is on a high in Washington at the moment, having watched both the House and Senate easily pass a resolution overturning a crypto accounting policy from the SEC, though President Joe Biden vowed to veto the effort. That move to erase the SEC's Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, or SAB 121, represented a fight that went decidedly in the industry's favor, drawing many supporters from the Democratic Party that's been more reticent than Republicans in backing crypto. For that accounting tussle, more than 1 in 5 Senate Democrats voted on the industry's side, including Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and it was about 1 in 10 Democrats in the House. But the comprehensive legislation now approaching a House vote is of a much higher magnitude, and key Senate Democrats have so far seemed unprepared to match the House's effort. To date, the Senate has only shown a potential willingness to fit a different crypto bill, one regulating stablecoin issuers, into a package deal with other financial legislation. Representative Patrick McHenry, The chairman of the House Financial Services Committee, where the bill was launched, said the level of Democratic support for FIT 21 in the House could be a major factor in whether the Senate is moved to action. When the measure cleared his committee, it did so with a handful of Democrats on board, despite opposition from their senior member, Representative Maxine Waters. On its way toward the floor, the FIT 21 effort drew a range of amendments called for by the House Rules Committee to meet a May 16th deadline. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.